Welcome back to Yoga Express. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. I'm also a yoga teacher, but I rarely teach on air because I have some amazing guest teachers who always are willing to come on my show. I'm very grateful. Today I will start with introducing our special guest first. You've already watched him in the previous episode last Monday, Harinam Singh Khalsa. Harinam is, his credits will be up there, but I'm just going to reintroduce you, Harinam. He is not only a Kundalini yoga teacher, he's also a spiritual advisor. I kept calling him a spiritual counselor. He's a spiritual advisor. He just guides us, right? We're going to have another very interesting mini session with Harinam in just a moment. Susan McNamara to my extreme left. Susan, welcome back on the show. Thank you so much. I think you're now addicted, just as I am, to Harinam's sessions.
Yes,
we had just some very brief moments of high energy breathing, but I felt like I had a 1 hour workout. So I knew Harinam has a bit of a killer workout. I always warn everybody when they come on the show, but that was really good. And I liked your approach, Susan, about the way you said it just makes you feel so energized. In our control room, we have Malik Parker, our facilitator, has set us up right here in the studios. Akram Abiskaroon and Miguel Mercado. Thank you so much to our crew as well. Harinam, what do you have planned for us, and do you have anything else you want to share with our viewers?
Well, first of all, let me tune us in.
Yes.
Okay, we do this in the Kundalini yoga classes, so please bear with us. Hands together, and we'll do Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. So inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And inhale. And exhale. And we do that for, of course, every class. What I was going to share today, we enjoyed doing last week a nice energetic set. I'll give another one today.
Right.
And a little more challenging, but still. You know what?
We'll
Normally we
up.
do these for 3 minutes, but we'll do these for 1 minute.
Thank you. You're very gracious.
I try my best. And also just for a couple of minutes, just a continuation of something I was sharing last week about how to become aware of following the arrows in life, about having some clarity about where life is leading you,
right.
and kind of learning how to go with things instead of fighting against the river, so to speak, and how to make your life simple and successful and not complicated. And last week I was sharing the importance of developing neutrality and non-reactive mind,
right.
which is an absolute must foundationally to have that kind of vision and that kind of good judgment. And of course doing yoga and meditation will help that. A couple of other things I was going to share along these lines, because we're going to talk a little bit about a proper use of emotions, because one of the problems for people who are not trained is that it's my experience that they view their emotional life as a goal rather than a means.
Right.
A yogi would never look at it that way. Most people, their goal is to be happy. They don't want to be sad, so they're doing things to try to achieve a certain state of emotion.
That makes sense.
Whether romance, happiness, whatever, and so, but the goal is a feeling. And this of course for us would lead a person not to follow the arrows, to have poor judgment, because our viewpoint is that emotions are actually something given to us, right. to actually show us that things are going right or wrong. So in other words, it's the other way around, that if we're making good decisions, things will go well and we'll be happy. So the happiness is a confirmation that we're making good decisions and good choices, right. Healthy choices. If we're depressed or we're sad, it's merely, hey, we need to make a change because my body is telling me that something's off. So instead of making sadness, happiness, all these kind of depression, things that you're seeking for or seeking to avoid, they're not the goal. They're more something that you pay attention to. So the emotions are your friends to kind of guide you. Yes, you're doing something right. No, don't go there. Yes, go there. So
Right.
they're arrows in themselves, but they're not goals. So it's the proper understanding of emotions
Like
in
a
a conscious,
blueprint.
like it's a conscious way. It's an arrow.
Right.
Yes, no. Happy, yes. Sad, like no, don't go there. Okay, so it's something to pay attention to, not something that you seek to as the final goal.
Right.
Okay. The other important piece that I want to share just for today, very shortly, as far as following the arrows, as I would call it, is how important it is to learn patience. And the problem is that it's very hard for people to make neutral decisions
Right.
and actually follow where life is taking them if they're trying to control time. So basically, patience really has to do with people's tendency to try to control time, which they can't. So people either are trying to rush things, okay, so they're pushing time, or they're procrastinating and they're putting off something for later. So they're trying to delay time. But it's really two sides of the same coin. People are either
Right.
trying to hold off time or they're trying to push it instead of like riding
Going
on
with
top of
it.
it like a
Right.
surfboard.
Right.
Like being in time and being comfortable and aware of time. So it's very hard for people to be in time
Right.
and to follow the arrows that time is pointing to if you're trying to be ahead of it or be behind it. Right, and people don't realize this. So again, a yogic meditative mind in time will teach you how to be right in the moment. And we were talking about this before class. Like to me, my life seems like it's going slower, not faster.
Right.
And it feels like my life is like 900 years because every day seems like a year. And it does, because I can be in the moment. I'm not trying to be ahead of it or behind it. I'm trying to be right in it. And when you're right in it, it's timeless. So, but it will let you see the signs because you're paying attention. You're right here. You're not ahead of time. You're not behind time.
So your mind is fully here.
It's fully here, so
Right.
you can actually recognize the arrows where they're
Right.
pointing you because you're not being distracted by trying to push time or delay time, which is what people do.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to train people not to do. We're trying to train people to be in time. So I was going to just share that for today.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I love that.
That being said, I'll give you, this is a very, this is called the Sun Energy set. This set is actually very good for the morning. Very good for energizing in the morning.
It's all your fault, Susan. You told me.
Okay, so let's sit up straight and we'll continue with the, we'll do quite a bit of cross-legged, right?
Okay.
And we'll do quite a bit of breath of fire today, okay?
Okay.
So, hands straight up, and again, we'll keep these to 1 minute, all right? Hands up, cover the left, just cover the left nostril with the left thumb, okay? And I want you to simply do breath of fire through the right nostril. Keep up, and again, from the navel point. Very good. Equal in, equal out from the navel point. Let the navel point do all the work. Equal in and out. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Okay, now interlace your fingers like so. Okay, and just put it on top of your head. Right on top of your head. Spread your elbows. Okay, and once again, breath of fire. And inhale deep. Hold. And exhale, lower the arms, and very quickly come lying onto the stomach, if you would. And you know bow pose, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we all did a little yoga. So again, grab back for your ankles and lift up, look up towards the ceiling, and breath of fire.
Are we there yet?
We're here. If there is here. Okay, inhale, stretch. And exhale down. Put your head to one side and just relax for a few moments. Slowly come out of that. Now come rolling onto the back. Now, Banu, your favorite posture of all is the stretch pose.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember this. I think you will when we do it. Okay, in stretch pose, we lift our heels and head 6 inches off the ground.
Oh, yes. How can I forget?
And point the fingers towards the toes, lift the heels off, and breath of fire.
I was calling you names last time.
Another 30 seconds. 6 inches. People like to cheat on this one. 6 inches. Ten more seconds. And inhale. And exhale down.
Woo.
Very
Oh, wow.
Okay, now we're going to continue, and you can put your hands underneath your butt for some leverage.
Susan,
okay?
was I right or was I right about Harinam?
Okay, inhale up, inhale the legs up to 90 degrees, and exhale down, and continue. Inhale up, and exhale down. And again, all the power coming from your navel point. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. Inhaling up and continuing, and exhaling down. Keep going. Inhale up, and exhaling down. Inhale up, exhale down. Almost there. Inhale up, and exhale down, and relax down. Very good. Okay, now, the next exercise is we're still on our back, and I want you to start a bicycle motion. Just one knee to the chest and then the other out.
Would you believe this morning I actually did a little extra practice knowing you're going to be teaching? I said, I've got to be prepared.
And you are, as always.
So in this one, how's the breathing, Harinam? How should we breathe?
This breathing here is
Regular?
just regular.
Okay.
Almost there. And inhale. And exhale down.
Wow.
Okay, now come rolling over onto your stomach, and if you would come onto the stomach. And you know the cobra pose, right?
Yes.
Very good. Classic Hatha Yogasana. So we're going to come up into cobra, but as we do it, lift your heels up towards your butt. Very good. And look up towards the ceiling, okay? And breath of fire. And inhale deep. Hold. And exhale, bring yourself down. And once again, come rolling onto your back, if you would. And in this next position, what we're simply going to do is we're going to bring our knees to our chest and just hold it there. And long, deep breathing. So just fold up your knees, put your thighs into your chest, and relax in this position. Long, deep breathing. Okay, now bring your head up as if you're going to put it between your knees and round your back and start rocking and rolling.
That's a good workout for the spine.
Yeah, this is actually a terrific set to do in the morning. It's very energizing, and it does kind of work out all the chinks in your body from
Especially the
8 hours of sleeping.
Right, the lower back.
Especially the lower back. It's really excellent. A few more seconds. Okay, and come out of it. Very good. And come standing up. Put your
And I thought I had neck
arms
surgery.
straight
That
out
was
like this.
good.
And we're going to come up and down on our toes. And as we do this, breath of fire. And inhale, hold, stretch, and come down. Okay, and just shake your arms. And come down to the floor,
Whew.
if you would. And
How are we doing,
just,
Susan?
Good.
we're good. And why don't you just lie down for a minute, just to let the blood circulate a bit. Just rotate your ankles and your wrists and shake out your hands and feet. Slowly bringing yourself up. And come into cross-legged position. And we'll end the set with the longtime sun. Hands together. Inhale. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam. 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 Thank you. A very nice set for the morning called Sun Energy Set. And it's a very nice, energizing set to get the day started. As I said, I'm giving you this in 1 minute segments,
Right.
but 3 minutes is generally the recommended. And also, it's nice at the end if you have the time to take 10 minutes just to we're a little on limited time.
Right.
But generally 3 minutes each and a nice layout at the end.
So we actually probably still have another 5 minutes to go.
Were they putting that stuff or things up? Okay.
Oh, no, those credits come up
Oh,
when you're
they are.
teaching.
Okay, sure.
Yes, it's only the rolling credits. So
Sure.
if you want to take us through something simple, something easy.
That was easy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I can imagine what the next session is
You know
gonna
what?
be like.
It's the difficulty. I think more is when you're doing it for longer times, of course, like 3 or 5
Right.
minutes. So these things you're going to do like at least for 3 minutes, and so that is.
So you talked about morning sessions. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Yes.
interrupt, but it occurred to me, and I had to ask you this. You talked about doing these sessions in the daytime, in the morning.
Yes. This one in particular. You don't have to, but it's very nice. for the
Right,
morning.
right. Because you
want
through
energy.
the day, you want the energy to take you through the day.
And at night there are sets that
I was gonna
are
say,
equally there are sets that are better done before you're going to go to bed because they're going to knock you out.
Calm you down. Right.
Knock you out or calm you down. But in the morning, you wouldn't want to set like that. You want a
Right.
set that gives you energy.
Got
I
another
found
3
that by
minutes.
doing the alternate breath, by doing the
Breath of fire.
breath of fire, and then going back to a natural breath, and then constantly doing that your breath naturally starts to slow down. I just felt that my own breath. When you said do we breathe naturally now? It
Right.
was a longer breath. It was a longer breath.
You mean the breath of fire
My own
itself?
natural breath became
Right.
a little
Oh,
longer.
yeah.
Yes.
Because we've energized ourselves in
Yes.
such a way that we're able to extend our own
Yeah.
breathing pattern.
Well, and I even between the exercise and that kind of breathing, also that when there's some kind of tension and tension release, then
Right.
that kind of pattern in the body, the body will start being more adaptable, both in its breathing patterns and its flexibility, and on many levels.
Right.
So you want to introduce tension, and then you want to give the body a chance to release that tension.
How long traditionally? I know we should be breathing when we're practicing at home. 3 minutes. Is it 3 minutes for breath of
Sometimes
fire as well?
sometimes it's different, but in general, these things
Because
are
breath of
ideally
fire
for
is
3
pretty
minutes.
intensive, so longer than 3 minutes is
You know
hard.
what? Breath of fire is so easy to do. Once it's like riding a bike. Once you know how to do it, I could do breath of fire for an hour, and it would be no more.
I'm so happy
It would
we
be
only
no
have
more.
a 28-minute show.
But actually, once you
get
get
the
into the rhythm, it's about rhythm.
Right.
Once you find the rhythm, you will see that you could do it for an hour and you'd be no more tired than after a minute. It's more a question, you get tired when you're out of rhythm.
Right.
Then
right.
your body is having to
point.
work to compensate. But
Right.
if you're perfectly breathing in rhythm, there is nothing to compensate for. You know,
Okay,
most
it's got
of
its own
the people's
momentum.
tiredness is that they're having to work to try to bring it into some kind of rhythm. But once you're in the rhythm, I could probably actually do for 4 hours breath of fire, and it would be no different than 3 minutes.
Right.
Because you kind of just find that rhythm.
Right. So there's no effort. It's almost effortless.
Right, it's almost effortless.
That's
but
that whole
once
time thing again.
that's right. But once you're introducing effort into it, of course
Right.
you're going to start feeling tired.
Right. That's true.
But generally the effort is to make up for being out of rhythm.
It's similar. It sounds a little similar to what we talk about in Ayurveda, when the body. We talk about 3 body constitution. We were talking about it today.
When it's all imbalanced.
Right, when something is off balance, we try to
doshas
bring
and
it
all,
back.
yeah.
And that's the physical body. So now you're talking about the rhythm for the mind, eventually,
Everything.
with the breathing and everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that was, I wouldn't just say interesting, it was fascinating because I didn't even think I could keep up. I think I almost kept up. I have to
you always keep
get a
up.
little more practice for
She
that.
always says that. She always keeps.
Thanks so much to our crew, Akram Abiskaroon, Miguel Mercado, Malik Parker, and Richard Spezial. Thank you so much for making us look so good over here and making us almost
That
stars.
takes a lot
right
of
here.
effort,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, on behalf of Susan McNamara. Yeah, actually it is very complicated the way they have to coordinate everything. So I really am very grateful to you guys. So on behalf of Susan McNamara, Susan, you any feedback you have or any questions on behalf of our viewers too, feel free. And I've asked my questions. If there's anything you want Harinam to clarify, in just 2 seconds. And on behalf of Susan McNamara, I, Banu, would like to thank Harinam Singh Khalsa. Harinam, thank you so much. Those were 2 amazing sessions, last Monday and today again. So we really are I'm supercharged already. I know Susan's still got a lot of energy left in her eyes. She can keep
Thank
going.
you so much. I
She's
really
like the
enjoyed the
Energizer
class.
Bunny.
And I
But
like
the-
what you said about the observing the emotions. That's
Right.
very interesting. Yeah.
And it's also heightened sensitivity. I think that's what you're trying to get us there, right? The more we work on ourselves with our breath and body.
The thing I'm trying to communicate that I do in all my classes, and sometimes I'm screaming at the people, pay attention.
Right.
It's no more than that. The people don't. They're like zombies.
They're just
On like
They
automatic
come in from
pilot.
after work. I know I've been there, and you're just looking to relax, and you go off into your own space.
Well,
Right.
no, but it's 24/7. People don't pay attention.
What I find after and I know this is going to happen to me today too, after every workout in yoga, whether it's breathing or the physical asanas or whatever we do, I'm suddenly standing upright with my shoulders going back. I'm going out there and suddenly I feel like I'm being tuned in to everything. I'm noticing a lot more things. But the days that I don't practice, Susan, we were talking about, you just made that observation too. Days that I don't practice, it's like you're just letting life pass you by. Like a